Okay. Good evening, fellas. This is Frankie Dave Model. Sorry about the little late introduction to the video. I was up there making me a cup of coffee and gave you time to marvel at the Halftrack. We're going to try to get the whole body done tonight on this thing. And some painting and the weathering will follow. The exterior part of the weathering will follow. And we're going to have a good night tonight. So far, we've got four of them. Four just tuned in and 2 thumbs up, 3 thumbs up. Chat board, we have Matt from Canada, Lucid Model Design says, "Hey Frankie, hello, how you doing, Matt? Hope you're doing well, big buddy." And we got Not Buying It says, "Watching while during a storm, eating chips on one hand and drinking Coke on the other." A two-fisted drinker. And Mr. Daniel Britton, all up Maine, he's with us. This is, I like the OD, the cab is painted on. Thank you very much, Daniel. And Ding says, "How are you?" I said, "I'm doing real good, dear sir. At night, we're going to get the whole cab all done tonight." And Ronald McDonald is with us. And no hamburgers tonight, I guess. But hey, everyone, I just come back from Chicago. How you doing, buddy? I got your long lost cousin right there you haven't seen in a long time. The Hamburglar, yes. 1982 edition of the Hamburglar. I gave this to my little girl when she was born back in 1982. And she gave it back to me. So here's looking at you, kid. This is for you, Ronald McDonald. and Matt from Lucid Model Design says, "I was 2 years old back then." Okay, guys, I'm going to part around this. We may have we'll get as much done tonight on the Halftrack. And tomorrow will be airplane night. Our special guest star tomorrow night will be covering the C124 Glowmaster. This is a vacuum form kit. Got it all primed, filled, prepared, ready to cover. Use my special tape. And this is so shaky right here. This is my vacuum form kit. This is my Frank model bow air model kit. It don't supersede the Amogrand 1/72 scale one. I've got the Amogrand in my storage. I've had this since 77. It first came out. I think I paid $19.95 for it back then. So we'll be working on this tomorrow. Get it all taped up. It'd be red Daco panels on here on the side on the wing tips. Just like that, the weenie wag. I gotta get that weenie wagon finished. I just got done priming this today with oxide primer to prepare the surface for the tape to put on there. So this is gonna be Glowmaster night tomorrow night. I think you guys will like that. I flew in this thing back in 1962. I was Navy. My destination was Cameron Bay to pick up my Fibber number 12, boat 12. They flew me in one of these things outside. We took off from Travis Air Force Base all the way to Clarkfield, Philippines. And from Clarkfield, Philippines, we picked up a C-135 Max jet. It was the KC-135. It was a C-135. It was a military 707. But this came. We flew all the way from Travis Air Force Base to Clarkfield, Philippines. I sat up here, right over here. That was my seat with there. Actually, it wasn't those chairs there. It was a cargo netting bench that sat down. Because up top of here, the floors, they triced up, put cargo in. We started carrying troops and brought that deck down, subdecking down. And I was very surprised when I got aboard this thing. I had a lieutenant, not a lieutenant, it was a major. I said, Major, sir, I said, I'm surprised you think it's still flying today. He says, well, this is the last time this thing is flying. He said, it'll get you, don't worry about it. And you can see these little wings going like they're flopping up and down like that on the side there. One guy thought we were going to crash, so we got to crash. You got to have a little give, you know. So this is the old shaky right here. The old Glowmaster. These shook the house. I remember Boeing Phil. We lived at the airport out there in Virginia. He's coming for landing, and boy, they come over, whoa, right over the house. The house was shake. My mother, she had a hell of a time keeping knickknacks on the wall. And we lived in Quonset hunting back in those days, Quonset huts. And I finally gave my mother a good idea. So I'm getting tired. I can't put nothing on the wall out of those big airplanes coming over, shaking the whole place. I said, Mom, I got something for you right here. We can take care of that right now. So what is it? So I hung it because the Quonset huts are built like this, around like this. So I got a step ladder, put it on top of the ceiling in the Quonset hut, and I ran a shelf that could swing like this, you know, gimbal. So when it come over, it wouldn't shake off. And so my mother appreciated that pretty good. Take care, Donald. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. And Ronald says, okay, cool. And he signed off. He said, sorry, I can't stay, guys. I need to go to the shower as it has been a long flight. Yeah, I'll get that jet lag too. Yeah. Get some good sleep, though, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. And Matt says, always looks like a float plane. Well, They're about as big as one, big as a big flying boat, like the Mars. Yeah, we have a good night. I'm going to go ahead and get the half track done. Last night we had this whole primed. I got that right. The problem was I was having this here is a lot wider than this over here is. It was just the opposite. I wouldn't follow the instructions correctly by the partner. I thought they were the same thing. One was extended, one was pulled up. So I had it over there. I was fighting. What the hell's going on here? Now, I followed the instructions like the way they're supposed to be, and Dingy helped me out a lot. I kept looking at Dingy's half track and said, wait a second, one of those is smaller than the other. And I looked at it, no wonder. So I had to tear it out of there, put one over there, one over here. So I got it right now. So we're going to paint this inside out, install it back behind the half track. Then we got these top rails up here, which tie in the whole assembly. They're going to top the half track. I already put those on yet, though I haven't got to them yet. But they do go top here. I've seen it. Now, these rifle racks back here. They give you 4 rifles. That's it. No more than 4. And they do fit back there. Now, since this thing's all open in the back, open in the front, I can paint those up and add those in later. And so right now we're going to concentrate on getting the back end glued in, the back of the trailer. And also, I'm going to go ahead and start building the structure for the ring gun mount that fits on here. And we got Glow Master night tomorrow night, so Thursday we'll be return back to half track and we'll get the tires and the sheds on. Everything else will just be finished up the build, adding transparencies and external weathering. So Danny suggests go ahead and tie the whole thing in before we do the external weathering because I got to do this thing. I tie this thing in. So far she shaped that pretty good. And I've got those spark plug wires right there. I got to straighten out that wire. Well, you always do. I take a pair of pliers on one end, the wire, and just pull. That'll straighten itself out nice and straight. And then I can form them. I can drill holes through the distributor cap and also through the spark plugs where they go at and hook them up and then kind of route them out perfectly where they go. I imagine they're painted in black. But this mighty half track is calling pretty good. When I finish up this half track, the next one's going to be that big old monster that Dingy sent me in. It's going to be that Sternberger, we call it. And that thing was ferocious, that short barrel. So like I said, when I first got it, that thing was made, I thought it was a flamethrower, but it wasn't. It acts like a carronade. I think it's used for very up close. Like something like here, that door right there, you can blow. I bet that thing would blow a building right off its foundation, as big as that thing was. It was a monster thing, it looked like to me. And the camouflage would be quite simple and forward. And Mr. Daniel Britton says, I saw those racks on the Kelly's Heroes. Look, it took a while to find out what they were. And we got Freddie, Mr. Freddie Duarte from the great state of Oklahoma. Sooner models, PBM 5A, 3 or 4 blade props. The kit gives you an option. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because I noticed that from a previous builds, Freddie, it gives you 3 blade or 4 blade props. First one I got was a 5A with a landing gear that pulled up. So I didn't like, I'm not used to that thing. I'm Mariner as an amphibian. So they got the whole full landing gear covers in that thing. Don't have the exposed wheel out like you do the Albatross with a PBY because it's hid behind the landing gear covers. Because when they fold up, looking up this way, they fold up this way, and the whole wheel goes to the well, and the cover covers the whole well. So if you're going to make the PVM5 out of it, take a cover, just cover in the well, add a little filler, sand well, there you go. But you got to make your own beaching gear, which is pretty simple. So I'm gonna make mine a PBM 5. And as a good kid, I always liked the Mariner. I've seen a bunch of them in the Philippines, at Sangley Point. We were there in 1955. We were there. My dad was a CPO club, Chiefs Club there. I used to go aboard those Mariners all the time, especially they had Mariners there and P5M Marlins they had there. And I remember one time when I was walking, I took a bus all the way from my house to Cavite. We went to the Sangley Point Naval Air Station, the seaplane ramp there, and they had a bunch of these P5Ms lined up. And they're about the size of a Mariner. And they had that big old high tail on there. And I remember I was walking the grinder one time. We had a couple of crew members there. Like I say, those guys live in those things. You know, they stand like a fire watch in them or something. And I was walking up there. They're big. When it's on the beaching gear, you walk up. The wing is probably about 20 feet off the grinder. You look way up at the bottom of the wing. And they get in from the port side. The plane is sitting like this. They had a ladder that goes all the way down to the door to the port side. One of those sailors had a cup of coffee in his hand, looking at me. Hey, what are you doing down there? I look at, I was going here and looked at this flying boat. This thing sure is big. He said, "You want to come aboard?" "Yes, sir." Up the ladder. And I climbed up the ladder, got aboard there. While I went aboard that thing, it was full of electronic equipment. It was top secret. But as a boy, how old was I back then? 45. I was about 10, 11 years old back then. And went aboard the thing, and I just wanted to go in the cockpit. Hell with everything. Everything else would mean nothing to me. Nothing. I wasn't interested. All I know, I was greeted with a bunch of electronic equipment there. Is you going to go to a pilot's compartment? I said, okay. So we got there. I was very small at 10, 11 years old, you know. And it had no cushions in that seat. It's a did. The seat was green color. It had a green, the mattress itself, the cushion itself was like a green, like a faded out green color. Could have been khaki. And I sat down, the instrument panel was way up here. I said, I can't see from the front windshield. Hang on there, son. Hang on there. He had a couple parachute packs stuck underneath the top of the seat. I sat there. Now I can see. They said, don't touch. Don't touch the yoke. The yokes were locked in. So I won't touch it. I sat there with my arms folded, looking at all electronic. He had a big old radar thing right here on the right side of the left side by the knee. And he had the navigator back there, and he had the radio operator up there. And they had a right behind there. There's another floor went down below. That took you to the lower deck there. That's where the valves went. Like they opened the door and they hook up a mooring buoy to it. So they gave you a pretty good tour, cook's tour of that thing. Then I came there to CPO Club, and I knocked on the door. Chief told me, "Hey, how you doing there, Cell Beams?" "Yeah, is my dad here?" "Yes, he is." "Hey, Frank, your boy's here." "Yeah, bring your shitbird in." So I come in. So, "How you doing, Dad?" "I called you a while ago." I said, "How come it take so long?" "Dad, I just got off that airplane a while ago." "What, the flying boats back there?" "Yeah, on that P5M, one of the sailors that they boarded." "Boy, he could have got in trouble with that, Frank." I said, "What do you mean?" "This top secret equipment aboard that thing." "Dad, that stuff means nothing to me. My main goal was get aboard it and get up to the pilot's compartment as far as I got. That thing was loaded full of stuff I didn't have no idea, and I can care less what it was." "Okay," it says. "Just got out of school?" "Yep." "That's good." My dad says, "Can you keep it secret?" I said, "Yeah, Dad, I sure can." "That's good. That's real good." I didn't understand that, though, but what he meant by that. And pull out his wallet, gave me a couple of dollars here. Well, how much shot by yourself a model? Oh, thanks, Pop. Thanks, Dad. Tell your mom will be home about 3 hours. It's a non-CPO club. And so I had a good father, you know. And I went down there about a couple ship models, about the USS Norton Sound, and also the Matson freighter, the SS Hawaiian Pilot. I bought those two. Had a wonderful time. Good old days. Yes, it was, Daniel. They when flight was it flight 18 or something, or flight 19, the TBS got lost. They sent a Mariner out there to look for it. What they think, see, Mariners had a problem. They were flying gas stations. They probably had some fumes in there or something. Something caught fire, it blew up and caught fire, but they didn't find the plane itself. But it's one of history's mysteries. They don't know what ever happened to it. They figured it got lost like the rest of them did, which it was. They could not find it. But a lot of people thought, well, that thing caught fire and blew up. Those things are prone to catch fire because they're all flying boats. They got a lot of fuel in them, and they just keep it going, you know. And some guy probably lit a cigarette or something, but no one knows. Oh yeah, the lead sled, the old Wild Weasel, he's called F-105 Thunder Chiefs. They're good airplanes. Oh, I'll tell you something. Them things for the B-17s and jet form. Them things can take on damage and still fly very well. I see a lot of them in Vietnam. They were all camouflage color, maybe what? They're sand color, two types of green and white in the bottom, camouflage gray in the bottom. Them things could take a beating. That's probably one of my favorite jets. And Monaghan did an excellent job making 1/48 scale of that. Also the Voodoo too, the F-101 Voodoo. That too was another good airplane. We also made the F-84 Thunderstreak. That too was a good airplane. My favorite jet aircraft that Bell made, they were box scale. I think it might have been 1/72 scale or 1/74, something between the two scales. Was the North American Northrop F-89 Scorpion. That was a hell of an airplane. It had all those rockets and the rocket pod inside from the wing tips there. That was a beautiful job. Yeah, Republic did make a lot of good stuff. I think the first airplane Republic made was a Sabisky, the P-35, or the Lancer. They made those, and also they made the Thunderbolt, and they made a few other ones too. They made the Rainbow. They made the Republic Rainbow. Yep, that's right, Freddie. Yeah, that was very sad, Daniel. That was called Frozen in Time. I saw that on YouTube one time. They found a B-29 up there by Thule, up there, Greenland up there. It was during the Cold War. It was Keybird. That was the name of it. B-29, B-29, and it crashed out there because they had some problem with it, and they finally restored it. Dale Greenemeyer, and he sent a crew. That was so tragic. They had Rick, the mechanic. He died, and at the end of the movie, right in just ready to take off that thing, ready to take off. They had an APU that thing. It broke from its mount and caught fire and whoosh. So it had brand new engines, brand new props, brand new tires, all been restored, right down to the bottom of that lake. Man, that was a lot waste a lot of money. That was very sad watching that. As another kit I can use is 148 scale B29. I can't wait to get that B58, coming in. I don't know what scale it is though, but it's come my way, and I'm gonna use this on it. And also, I'm gonna use that in that glow master I got too. And Freddie says, I love those old frog bag kits. I do too. I got a bunch of those in my storage too. I got the Frank Whittle Pioneer in a bag, Western Lysander, all 172nd scale kits in the bag. And I got the A26. It was the Boston. Yeah, it was Douglas Boston bomber in the bag. I got a couple other in the bag too. Yeah, it was the Skua dive bomber, and the other one was the Barracuda. That was all bag kits. Now the other good, they were called Airlines back in 1960. They were Fraud Airlines, the same company, and they came out probably back around 1964. They came out. I went down to FW Bulwarks down there, and they had a whole shitload full of doggone Airfix kits, and they had those airline kits. And those airline kits, what I like about this is that they give you the box. You can open up the box as a work tray right there. You have all your parts right there. You work on. I think it was kind of neat right there. I got two of them, two of those airline kits. I got the B-25 and the B-26 Marauder. And I think they were loaded with some kind of whitish green plastic. Oh, okay, Daniel. Thank you, buddy. Hey, Daniel, what scale is that B-58 in, sir? Oh, 172? That's good scale. I think last B-58 I ever had was the Monogram one, 148 scale. That was a long time ago. That was what, 1982, 83 it came out, 84. I don't know, somewhere around there. That thing was a beautiful jet. Yeah, B-58 was a hell of an airplane for its day. I seen him one down there at Wright Air Force Space Museum. It's not really a big airplane. Not very big. But it's big enough for 3 people to get on board that thing. It had a big old weapons pod. I've always wondered how the hell is that nose wheel retract that big old weapon pod in front of it. So I guess by looking at it, I think it goes up this way. I think it retracts up like this, comes up. Somehow like, I don't know, a funny retraction the way it goes up. I remember having the old Lindbergh B-58 one time. I think it had retractable landing gear. That too was a good kit back then. That Corsair that I got, that's an excellent kit. But they'll did a good job on that. The only thing that's bad about it is the wheels they give you there. They're very bland. Oh, it's Lindbergh. There you go. Better still. I like it because that landing gear retracts center. I remember last time I had one of those for 1950, what, 58? No, 1957 when I had that last. I think I got for Christmas. My dad got for it for Christmas one time. I said, "Oh wow, I never seen one of these before." God, that's one of the Air Force's new jets they got going on. I said, "Man, it looks like a Delta Dagger, yeah." Yeah, except it's got 4 Pratt & Whitney engines in it. I said, "Wow, man, look at the bomb this thing's got." Man, I bet that thing blew up half the world, something that size. That's a weapons pod. B-58 Hustler, it was a very short-lived aircraft. They didn't use very much of it. They didn't last very long. The only aircraft that we've got today is still flying. It came out back in the 1950s as a Bird and the B-52. That shows you how good they really were built, how good they were, and how versatile. They can still use them, you know. You get the B-1 Lancer out there. And of course, you got the flying wing job we got nowadays. And but the B-52 is still there. If I can get my hands on a B-52 with an X-15 on there, man, that was. I checked eBay, looking around, just a wish thing, you know. I can't get nothing because I got, you know, all my money's locked up and stuff. And but look at it, they got the X-15 on there. It's 1/72 scale. I think a kit costs about $100 something. They go get it. That's all on there. So wow, if I had the money, I could buy one of them things. But I had to go without, you know. It's one of those pretend wish list things models they have. But tomorrow night, like I say, it's gonna be Glowmaster night. This thing is all ready to be covered. I got a big wooden spar that thing. 5 bulkheads. I even got a pilot compartment built. I put a bulkhead back there. I got 5 console seats back there. I can put the canopy on there and cover it with feather them with the tape. It'll be red right here, red on the wingtips. On the tail will be red across there. So this will be very interesting. That's a vacuum form kit. Frank Model Valve makes that. And Freddie says, yes, sir. During my deployment in the Gulf, let those B-52 carpet bombing Iraq positions. The cushion was intense. Oh, yeah. The shock waves from the bomb. When your bomb goes off, you see it on TV, you see all the, like a vertical move across there. Those like shock waves. You can feel them hit across your chest. You can feel them hitting you. Especially now, I think they had an Operation Rolling Thunder, they call that. They had Anderson's Air Force Base in Guam, where they had multiple B-52s out there during the Lyndon Baines Johnson administration. He's the one that got us into Vietnam after the assassinated poor Mr. Kennedy. And he ordered carpet bombing of the B-52s. Boy, they were above the Peiku, all through there, dropping bombs. You could feel the concussion thing. Even aboard ship, when you got a 5-inch or a 16-inch gun going off, you know, you could feel the concussion. The sound travels. I mean, like the waves, the distortion that it puts out. Yeah, you can feel the concussion. Freddie's right. It's very intense feeling the concussion. You just sound like beat, but you just feel it beating on you. And Matt from Luce's Model Design said, yeah, Bill has new kit of the 1/72 scale NB52 in the same old kit, but PE goodies and mask. Well, that's wonderful. Like I say, guys, just if I get anything new that comes from you fellas, stuff, in the form of models, I can't do it like I used to. My life has changed. So I have to go with that. I just can't wait to get my stuff out of storage. I get my stuff out of storage. Everything I like to have is there. But I need it here. This month's coming to an end. And I hope that we'll see me this week sometime or next week, wherever it's going to be, to get my stuff out of storage. It's costing money to put that stuff in there. And it's a waste of money. And it's money we can use around the house. And I get my stuff back. I'll be a very happy man. I got my whole life's there. If I take a loss there, it'll kill me. I got the PBY over here. Looks had the final bill today, but I was working on the Globemaster. Get prepared for tomorrow's night show. I'll make off camera tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and put the decals on this. And a bunch of spots black for them dry overnight. So I got my big Dumbo here. I got the beaching gear on there in front. I always love the Dumbo. Put this back over here, get out of the way, because we'll be working on that box. I'm going to get started on a Halftrack in a second here. Just like I talked to you guys a little bit before we get started. Yeah, I'll put you over here where you're safe. There you go. Thank you, Raymond. Raymond says, hello, I made it. The PBY looks nice. Thank you, sir, Raymond. We got 7 watching, 7 thumbs up. Been up 41 minutes and 40-something seconds. The clock is ticking. And I'm going to go ahead and paint this first. Then we'll install it back behind the trailer of the thing. And go outward, tie this thing in. Like Danny says, tie the whole thing till it's complete in its entirety. Then we'll go do some weather. So my mission tonight is get the whole thing done on top. Ring where the machine gun's at and everything. And get it all painted. And Thursday, we'll probably do some exterior painting on it. And by Friday, we'll go ahead and put the front tires on, have them weathered out. And the fun part, put those treads back on there. And the back is removable. Because Danny says, go ahead and don't glue your hood in, which I didn't. In the back of the trailer, I didn't. So I pulled out the hood. You can see that beautiful engine it's got in it. Pull up the back, you can see it, that nice looking frame I did on it. So very last touches, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and get the guns on there, and also the decals. I got a nice little box. So I'm gonna put my figures there and have get them all painted up. Yeah, I think it looks real. It really does. I'm really happy with Halftrack. Okay, without further ado, we're going to get started here, guys. We'll get this thing going. Not use that tripod no more. That gives you nothing but a boil in the back of my neck, that thing does. Okay, let's see here. The L force ends. All right. Well, this is sitting here right now. I'll go ahead and paint this hollow job. This thing all done, these parts here done. Then we'll go ahead and get this painted here. Then we'll assemble same. Keep it going. First, I'm going to break out these parts and work on T's and clear parts. We've got the L screws. The latches there, and those are imports. Well, these screws are going down now. They're going down. Most of the rifles will give you right there. The three of them. The screw is this. Screw in. Three there. J screw. Oh, I lied to you. 6 rifles. 6 M1s. Okay. There's L parts here. We'll get these parts out here going. 53. Oil parts, and it's like a little something. Okay. This is elsewhere, isn't it? Yes, it is. $2.58. Right. No, 2.5. No, 2.5. Now full rate. Okay. Cleaning parts up. See here. Okay. Plug right in here. This one else goes out. Okay, clear these parts up. Check all the parts together here. That's pretty simple. Let's see. Right. Okay, so here, dry. So you have that dry. We have R18. Right here. R18. back to the chat board, see what's going on. Now, this is over here. On this side. I'm missing something here. What the hell? Oh, these are versions together. Check this here. Right here. Took from here to down here. I want another piece here. I'm gonna check this out. These numbers here, they give you another system that tells you which halfback to build because actually it's a 2-in-1 kit right here. You're dealing with two different options here. Right here. This don't have a toe motor on here. This version has a roller on the front. The roller is in case it goes up a big old rock or something like that, it'll protect the body by rolling over the rock. I imagine in reality, I think tear up other carriers. Damn big rock in this thing. Go to my kid. I'd go to hell on this Halftrack. I'm having a blast with this thing. Like Genghis says, you'll love armor. I guess I love it already. Now let's check the option of this thing, what it does. Yeah, I'm on the right track. It has an enclosed gun ring up there. That's number one. Okay, I'll follow you. I'll follow you. This is M. And this is out. Okay. Yeah, this keyed in. Okay. Alrighty. Check the chat board now, see what's going on. 8 watching, 10 thumbs up. We're just gonna pick up, see what's left off. And Daniel says there are 3D printed helmets on eBay, 4-in-1 printout. Man, I sure like getting the 3D printing. I still think that's going to be that's going to put a lot of people out of business. And it's everything is there. There's no human element at all. It's all done by a computer. And Mr. Danny Britton says 1/32 scale, the 1/32 scale drum and duck and goose are both 3D printed. Wow. The only 3D printer kit I got is that big old SR, the SR 145 Princess Flying Boat. I got that from Japan from a one-man modeler. And that cost me about $200. It's a big airplane. I tell you one thing, it's worth every penny. And Raymond says airbrushing away, cleaning the brush now, and final color on the 110. Well, I can see that picture, Raymond. You're 110, buddy. And I was thinking of hedgerows. What Daniel says. It's Snug32. Welcome to Tuesday night stream, buddy, and thank you very much for tuning in tonight with me and the gang. And we're progressing along quite nicely on this Halftrack. Hard part's over. Everything else is just finishing up. Once I get all this assembly done and get the gun down there and the tailgate painted back here, this thing is virtually it's all tied in. All that's left is just a few other small exterior parts and the weathering. And Snug 32 says it looks like the mounting brackets for the pulpit on the perimeter tail. Thing goes together like a real thing. Yes, it does. So this thing does look real. I mean, it looks real as miniature, 1/16 scale. The thing is big, you know. got my big Hemlong tank right there, so it's the same scale. I'm loving this tank. We got Big Joe back there. Dingy paid Big Joe for me. We got Oddball right there. Looks like he's already pitched a grenade at somebody. And yeah, this thing's a beautiful tank. I ran this up the other day. Danny Britton says that roller on the front of the Halftrack. Yep. Well, I found out from from doing research. I've always wondered, what the hell is this roller here for? Suppose this is a rock right here, like a big rock. I can hit that rock and just roll over the rock and it can go with no problem. It seems like to me, it could cause some problems in your kingpins or your axle of this thing, the differential, the transmission, the drive shaft. Because if you take the spring mount, this thing's built like a real truck, you know. And I don't know why they put a roller on it for, but that's what they say. In case the rocks can help roll over something, you know. And I imagine these things are very strong. They can almost handle anything. Government issue, you know. Now I'm going to go ahead, assemble these pieces, these lights right here. I might have to go back here. One of these lights go forward. These are light assemblies right here. One goes forward, the other one goes aft, faces aft. It's weird. Starboard side goes forward, and the port side goes aft. Right now, then I got to find out where it goes. Make sure it's all right. See where it goes. This version here goes inside here. Well, that part's in there. It goes like that. That goes inside there like that. It don't make sense. Let me show you guys something here. Piece of head in my hand. It shows it being glued up here at the bottom. And over here, this is the option to give you. One I'm using here, I'll use this right here. It goes over here. Now that piece right there looks like it's glued right inside there. Along the back of this frame back here. Instead of being, so I glue that in last. Because right here, there's no locations for it to go. So that's got to be, once this is in place there, I can go ahead and glue that. That's no problem. Okay, we'll get that later. But it's something over here out of the way. Yeah, I was telling you like this. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, we're going to ding it on there. Yeah, thank you, Daniel. Dingy says, yes, the green on the door was done with washes. The door had to be laid flat enough to wash properly. The same needs as happened to the rear of the rim match. The rear match. And the same thing going to be washes done here too, just like does it forward. And Stud 32 said, I had the real M3A1. It's got the kit. It had flashbacks to the restoration. Love watching your build. Thank you very much, dear sir. I'm very appreciative of that. If it was for Dingy, it would not look this good at all. It never would look that good. Dingy's helped me a lot in this thing. Yep, that's right. Now we'll find out how this part goes. Well, Ronald Donald's on there. Show the hamburger. Boy, he liked that really good. Okay. Clean this up. Flashing. Got to get well ago. Damn, shut up that damn air conditioner. Race to be at. Ooh. Oh, okay. Now see what this goes here. Good and make sure this is right. This is right. It's right down here. Okay. Yes, it is. Take this over here. Move the Halftrack over here so I can be able to get closer to me so I know what I'm doing. Feel this. Okay. I'm not quite certain this thing will look like. Look this right here. Oh, look this up here. That's why we have it. This goes here. Exactly. Okay. Okay. A little while ago, it looked like it was too kind of high a little bit. It's dried out. One of them coming out there. Glue. Más cemento. Boy, I tell you. Okay, here we go. Get some more glue out. More glue. Yeah. That's like this. Now, yeah. Now we're gonna try. See, I had that glued up high on top of the edge of that wood screen right there. The way the instructions is, went back, check directions. They say, what step was that on? That's step 36, yeah. Nope. Step 37. Oh, okay. What's right now? With this top edge, yeah, ties in there. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Let that set there. Drive dignity, go back, assemble this on there, we're ready to go. And I gotta paint this first. Before I move it back here. And I always paint this when it's on there. And I got no clear parts at all. Okay. This glue works pretty good. For 277, it works very well. Just as good as the stuff comes out of the bottle. Let it dry there. While it's drying with dignity, get back and check out the chat board and we'll get back and hook this up here. Okay. I made that correction right there, so I'm fine. Nothing lost, Mr. Christian. Nothing lost. Just a couple minutes. We got all the time in the world, fellas. All the time in the world. For you watching, 10 thumbs up. And Raymond says, oh, wow, that Halftrack is looking great. Might just lock this peeling tape. I just looked. It was peeling tape. Right this up here. Yeah. Excellent. There's also the back number one blade. Clean out some of this plastic, the paint top of plastic actually. Get good adhesion because paint won't stick to plastic. Take the back to number 11 blade, not the front, always the back, like doing right here. And scrape off so right down to the bare plastic. Because you got to have bare plastic stick, so you can't stick parts on painted parts because they don't stick. It may stick momentarily, but you pick this thing up and handle it, you know what's going to happen. It's going to bust off on you. I want to try to do a good job. I want to do my Sunday's finance on this thing because this is my first armor build I've ever done before. I'm starting to get the feel of the kit. Dingy's really been a good teacher to me in this thing, you know. I learned from my father a long time ago. Always learn from somebody who knows more than you do. When it comes to armor, I'm dumb and dumber, but starting to learn because once upon a time, an expert was learning also, like all of us are. And armor ain't no different than building an airplane or a ship model. It's just treated differently, and the elements a lot different. My key to make this thing look real inside all that mud stuff like that is from my days is when I used to be a block layer and a hod carrier. And I used to track mud inside my 1970 Dodge D70 pickup truck with a 318 motor in it. And how I used to bring mud in here to get all over the place. And you got to shrink yourself down to the scale of what it'd be like in real life if you were covered with mud or something. This is a war zone. These things are nasty and dirty. And for what Dingy says, which is absolutely correct, I don't want to sleep in mud. So these guys live in these things. They got a tent, a canvas tabernacle they put over top of there to keep the rain off them or the snow or something. And they have some kind of a Coleman stove, a white gas stove to use to cook food with. And they try to keep it reasonably clean as they can because they hauling personnel here. And they got their dirt in there, and they got dirt inside this thing where they bring it in from their feet. So before they bed down, they always take a broom and sweep the thing out real good. So this does have a lot of mud there, but it's all swept out neatly. So at least they have a nice clean place to sleep, you know. Raymond, on your 110, is it sputtered camouflage or is it hexons like blotches? On your camouflage, is it splintered camouflage on top using Duncan Growl and Duncan Grun, or is it blotches on there? Mine is hollow brow at the bottom of it, and I haven't got the top camo done yet. Though I was gonna put splinter camouflage on it. We use Duncan Growl and Duncan Grun with dark green and dark real dark green and a darker green. Oh, grays. Yeah. Yeah, my folk wolf over here. I think it has some grays on there too. This is Airfix 124 scale Butcher Bird. I got Johan in the cockpit right there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, mine got the hollow brow on the bottom of it. Yeah. My Heinkel is planted with it's a Battle of Britain. It's got sputtered camouflage on there with a hollow brow bottom of it. It's 132nd. See, that's a big airplane. My Heinkel is 111. Yeah. Excellent. That's this stuff here. Structure room up there. Yeah. That's it. Squeeze out that paint up there because I got primer on there and no knee on there. For a good fit, you gotta make sure that paint's off there. Like I said previously, paint doesn't stick to plastic. It may do momentarily, but eventually it's gonna give. It ain't gonna handle more grab ass. It'll come off, especially when you dust these things off. And handling them too. Yeah, you can see that paint come off on it. That's what I want, right there. I've been on this thing for a pretty good long while. You know, it's set out a couple of days, you know, but I'm back on it. So long as you got a goal to do on this thing, you'll eventually get done appropriately the way it's supposed to be. Danny's been a very good help on me on this thing, you know. He knows I'm taking interest in this thing because, you know, Daniel gave this to me as a gift, you know, and I try to show my appreciation to Daniel that I'm building it. And you know, showing appreciation also to Danny for listening to him how to build this thing, paint and everything. This might win a contest if I got involved. Use a super glue on here. It's strong. This thing's got to be built strong. Okay, they're dry. Now, mask over here. I think this all dry right there tied in. Once I get this piece in here done, I'm going to work on it. Enclosure for the caliber. So I can pop those guns there. I got 6 guns comes with a kit. 6 rifles. After I paint this, I had to paint those all drab. I'll go ahead and pop in those clear lenses in there. There you go, fellas. That's the inside. Looks like me and my buddy wrote this thing, got mud over our feet from out in the mud puddle. Even the dial casing is there. Then he told me get some epoxy, which I did. Mix up some 5-minute epoxy. And I dabbed those dial faces right there. He gave a simulation of glass. You can see how the floorboard is there where they swept with the broom. Get that mud out there because those guys live in this thing. So I made sure no stones were left uncovered in this kit. Then you showed me a lot of stuff on this thing. Thank you, Matt. Did the dark skies over Russia? Yep. I've got a 1/48 scale. What ain't a Heinkel? What is it? Yes, it is. It's a Heinkel 214 flying pencil. I'm gonna get that thing going too. I got that. It's a nice CM kit. And my Heinkel 111. You see it up there, well, the next that B36. It's got the hollow barrel on there. Yeah. Put this on next. This goes this way. Yes, it does. Yeah, it ties on about like that. dry. I'm going to tie it in over here. Then I go ahead and paint this, put this back here, tie it in over here, and we work on the step step 50. And you work on this here, this enclosure right here for the caliber. Yep. We get that going. It's on there. Let it dry. I'll give you that spring clip over here. There. I've been trying a few mass pedals. I'm going to tie this in over here. I'll go ahead and airbrush that in, put it in there. We're good, on. We'll do it. We always get it. Raymond says, I need a 111. Not really, you know. I'll tell you what, that 132nd scale Heikel got there 111, that was a stinker of a kit. It was fun. I bought that thing about 20 years ago. No, I don't think it was not that long. I'll say about 17 years ago about that. But that Smitty's Hobby Shop in Dayton, Ohio. I think I paid $60 for it back then. I don't think they make that kit anymore. If they do, I haven't, well, of course, I haven't been in a hobby shop for almost 2 years now, over a year now. So they probably got some good hobby shops, though. But you don't see them very much anymore, like I can see, especially on YouTube. I got to get my gum and duck finished up too. I've been threatening to get that thing done. My gum and duck right there. Just got to get the engine cowling done on it and do some rigging on it and be all finished. Got CL done. We'll put old Donald over here. Put her top by click a ship flying fish. Or she can rest there like getting busted. Make me some more coffee. And a big bag of coffee. I go with that about a week. My daughter says, geez, Dad, you drink all that coffee like that? Well, yeah, it keeps me going. I said, it keeps me going. I got trash tomorrow. I have to take out the trash tonight. Yeah. We're good. I'll see if I can send it up like that. I'll see it back there. Raymond says, I do a pot a day. And he also says, coffee makes everything better. Yes, it does, buddy. Yes, it does. Yes, the mighty duck, he says too. Raymond says, okay, going back here, Raymond says, that stinker I want. Yeah, the 111, 132nd scale, that's a good cat. It really is. What's the stinker of a build? He says border did one. Yeah, I think 135 scale. Now I got a border Japanese Nakajima B5N Kate torpedo bomber. Fachita's Lieutenant Mitsu Fachita, his ship. I thought this is a border model. So you get the wooden fins of the torpedo. It comes with a flight deck, carrier deck too, two in one kit. I got the island assembled and everything. It takes a lot of paint. The flight deck, that thing is exactly almost 2 feet long and 2 feet square. 2x2. Oh, you got one of these, which I had the Borderland cat. Yeah, well, that's an expensive kit. I saw it on eBay. Matter of fact, yesterday, you want $700 that damn thing. My God, that's a lot of dough. I got a 133 scale Admiral Lancaster as a card model. I built one before. It's very high detail. It's big. Same size, both 132nd scale. I imagine they did a good job on border models did. Now I like that cake they gave me too. It has stress skin on it. I like that. Matter of fact, Freddie gave that to me. Mr. Freddie Duarte, Sooner Models. He gave that to me about, I don't know, about 2 or 3 years ago, maybe a couple years back. And I got the whole thing built, the flight deck and everything. I just haven't presented it on YouTube yet. It needs to be painted and everything. But the cake's all done. Yeah. I tell you what, I could get that Hachet 1/32 scale Lancaster. Now that's a subscription right there. It'd take a year to build that thing. Every month they send you a publication with a couple parts. You gotta wait next month to get a couple parts to go to it and everything. Man, it'd take you over a year to build that thing. My carrier deck is big. It's huge. Let's see if I can show it to you right here. That's how big it is. That's my hand. The aisle fits here. The cape fits across there. It's big. It's big. But you got to mount it on a good piece of wood. Because I'm flimsy. Can you imagine having a 1/35 scale aircraft carrier? We got something big. Big, 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 big. The forestall is a good size here. We'll get back on her pretty soon. I mostly work on my ships during the winter months. Kitty bug over here. And my Nell over here. That was can't do there. We have to really break that landing here. Bowed in too much. Yeah. It's big, as you say. Yeah. I saw a couple of videos of it, of the Hachet one that has a retractable landing gear, everything. It looks real. Like I say, it'd take you more than a year to build that thing. If you bought that kit, the whole thing in entirety, I imagine they probably cost you over $1,000. Easy for a model that size. I mean, that's. I wouldn't mind getting a Hong Kong model 1/32 scale Lancaster, but I got a 1/48 scale one up there. It's a S for sugar, and it's big enough as it is, with a 25-inch wingspan. And I got the Dam Buster, but they're both Tamiya kits. I got that Going Fly model, 133 scale Lancaster. Wingspan about 40 something inches. That's what I heard. You gotta buy a ton load of doggone aftermarket parts. They say the kit ain't that good. If I had one of them, I could make it good without aftermarket parts. The only time I buy aftermarket parts and stuff like that, if I'm going to a model contest, trying to get it win a trophy. But I go to full Monty on it. But I ain't trying to impress nobody. Just me and this building and my models, God's good humor. That's all I got left. We're gonna have a good night tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is Globemaster night. We'll get my 172nd scale Globemaster, the vacuum form kit. I'm gonna cover it with aluminum tape. We'll have insignia red Dayglow panels on it. I've had this thing for about over 50 years. I think I bought it in 1977 from Archer's Hobby World. Frank model bow, 172nd scale vacuum. I built in the cockpit details and everything to it and everything. These vacuum form kits, they're just a shell kit. You gotta put formers inside there to keep it strong inside. I've got a wooden spar all the way, 2 wooden spars all the way through the aircraft sets of wings. Give it a upper to Hego. It's very strong. You can pick it up without doing it. Like I say, these vacuum kits, you gotta build them. You gotta put internal pieces into them. Don't give you some oomph, some stability. If you don't, it'd be like picking up a sponge. This thing's pretty tight in here. I can make homemade landing gear for it. I'm gonna make me some props for it. This Globemaster reminds me of the one that flew me out to Clark Field, all the way from Travis Air Force Base, California, to Clark Field in the Philippines. It took about 18 hours to fly in this thing. Bumpy and shaky. Time to get off, your kidneys are in your throat. That's why they call it shaky, because thing bounced around a lot. It's one couple sailor buddy of mine says, "Man, that thing shook me to death." That's why they call it shaky. Ain't no shaking and baking that airplane, I'll tell you that kid. Oh, wow. The vacuum form B-29. I got the 148 scale in my monogram, but in storage. Tomorrow I'll get a hold of my son-in-law and daughter, so we're going to get that stuff out. This month's almost gone. Oh boy, I've got to take a leak. My kidney's starting to swell on me. I had to use my bathroom next door. Okay, got 3 watching and 13 thumbs up. Been on here 2.5 hours, so doing pretty good. Okay, about ready to tie this in, get going. Okay. We left it a little while to dries. We'll let it go. Hold that till it dries. Yeah, I got that dry. Make the hold this thing on for a while. Can't find nothing more than clip it onto the hole there. My hands are out. Have a little patience with me, fellas. Gotta hold this end till it dries. There's a little pressure on this thing because I'm tying it together. This assembly is very important. It ties it all together in its entirety. I'm trying to go ahead and build the structure under where the gun goes at, the caliber goes at. The mount goes right where this hole's at there. Still smell it. It's aroma free. It's dry. If you still smell it, it's wet. It's holding. It's still wet. That's hell. It's holding. So I don't want to mess that up with that thing dry. I can't do that until it dries. What I can do is do that assembly right there. I gotta put it in there when it gets done. Yeah, do that. These are my end parts. Those are ours. Okay. The end parts and latches, they're over there. Okay. These are right here. That's S. This is the R screw right here. Yeah. R29. R29 coming up. Yep. R29, R8, R12. $128. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. 1, 2. R8. Okay. Very good. Clean up these burrs on here. This file board. Damn, keep dropping stuff all the time. I was watching a pretty cool movie today. An old movie I haven't seen in years. Invaders from Mars. That's the old one. Jenny Hunt in it, 1953 movie. You got that one thing in there, the really creepy looking thing. I guess is the head honcho in that spaceship. He's in a little bubble, has tentacles coming out of his head. Man, whoever dreamt that thing was really on some serious drugs. That thing is scary. What's really good about it, the lady goes, "Who is he?" Says, "He is mankind developed in his own intelligence. These are his slaves doing his will, exactly you will." I thought that was funny as hell. These are his slaves doing his will, exactly you will. Oh, really? There's really crazy movies back in 1950, but they were good movies back then. Even today, they're pretty good. Maybe kind of cornballish, but they're all right. Fire Maidens from Outer Space, that's another one really crazy. Imagine crashing on the planet, another full of women. I wouldn't want to leave with me. Next time. All right, here. Andy's hobby headquarters, kid. Good kid, Andy. I've never did business with you, buddy, but I wouldn't mind doing business with you. No one problem. I got no accessibility to even buy anything from you, or anybody. I'm at the mercy of my subscribers and my family. It's not okay. It whipped that season. It's still drying. I can still smell it. Once that ACC glue is gone, the smell of that aroma is gone. It's dry. It's all tied in up here. Okay. So here I am. Yeah, you guys know how much I enjoy building this Halftrack, you know? I do a good job on it. So this is video number 14. I think we got 15 coming up. I got about 20 videos on this build right here. All documented. On live action with Frankie Day. Right on. It fits up like so. That's R37. 7 handle on the other parts. Online R17. R17. Find out what it's hard to remind you of that. Okay. That key's in there. Let's go to here. check out the chat board here. For watching, 15 thumbs up. Oh, Dingy's here. Good. Hey, Chuck's here. How you doing, Pappy? Welcome to tonight's live show, buddy. Thank you, Dingy. I appreciate it, buddy. And Raymond says the hardest part is letting it dry. Well, yes, it most certainly is. Let me take a whiff of this top here and see if it's aroma free. I still smell a little bit. It's starting to go away. It's starting to go away. And I think it fits over here. Oh my God. Somewhere like that. Let's see here. That's gotta be. Oh, wow, it's got guns on it too. Guns fit up here. One here, one there. No, one here. One here, one there. And then one goes here. And then 30 years, latches, hand latches. The handles, that's like what they are, the handles. The grab irons. Maybe bad things. So there's one, two, three of those, four. One here. This dot fits over here like this. It's up here. Yeah. Dry. This. Now, I'm getting somewhere. And then I take these and glue these aside here. These are like some kind of bevel line. I don't know what they are. But they glue right inside here. One there, one goes forward, one goes out. Imagine some kind of a tear light down there. Anybody know dingy wood? Paul from Florida with it. Spawn says, Ahoy, Sprue Master in chat. Welcome to tonight's live stream, Tuesday night stream there, Paul. So we're making some progress on the Halftrack. I got this all tied in here. Let this thing dry. I got the unit here with the structure for the pit caliber machine gun. It goes over here. It's up here, ties in. And I got pretty much, it's slow. You know, it's slow. You build stuff like this, there's no foot race involved. No foot race. Just like that. Check step 51. See what it says there. See what corresponds with that. Yep, that's how it goes. Just like that. And that ring fits the side here. That's what it says right there. Of course, got the jerry jugs. Yeah. Tomorrow's what? Wednesday? Thursday night we'll get all those guns and everything out. Tomorrow night we'll get the Goldmaster going. Yeah, I can just smell that super glue. You can smell it, it's wet. When the smell goes away, it's dry. Aroma free, it says. Okay. Everything's dry. Parts in here. Because I glue these in the last. They fit right side here. Yeah. One goes this way, side here, like that. You got two lights going aft and two lights going forward. Imagine you have some kind of interior lights. They activate. About the tail lights, but they're not. Because the lights back here, your tail lights, they go back here. These are your interior lights. So you can see what's going on. As they are. No mistake about it. Okay. That there. That there. Get the rest of this Thursday. Yes. We'll make it some headway in this thing. Because the 6 M1s, they'll go back here in the gun racks back here. Boy, I love these castings that Dingy gave me. This icing the cake right here, fellas. These beautiful castings that Dingy gave me. Imagine they're wood crates and everything. I'm gonna use oils in that. But like I say, this is a slow build, and it takes time. I imagine I don't know how much Daniel paid for it, but it's an expensive piece of plastic. And it's authentic as authenticity is. I'll even sand down the tires a bit too, make it look real. He can show me that. The wire there for the spark plugs. Keep all the parts of the tire right there that way. But I didn't get it all done like the way I wanted to, but when we get back on the thing Thursday, it'll be all tied. This will be all painted, everything. Have the guns on here, everything. It's all tied in. I want to get it to the stage. It's ready to do some exterior painting, add washes, and also add washes and weathering to it. So wet. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, tools and stuff. The hamburger right there. He's Ron McDonald liked that pretty good. I was like, here's your cousin, buddy. Talk about perfect timing. Yeah, my little girl gave this to me. I bought this for my daughter back in the year of 1982. She got McDonald's hamburger meal, and by that time they're giving McDonald's had a nice thing going at that time because they catered to children. Kids love toys and stuff, you know. They came with a Happy Meal. She already got a bottle of McDonald's, a clown already. Then she wanted a hamburger and got that. And my daughter says, "Daddy, you remember this? Oh wow, you still got that? Yeah." Says, "You want them?" I said, "Well, heck yeah, he'd be a good modeling buddy companion. Boys his feet a little straighter, we could stand up. They're port and starboard, so he makes a good little." See the top of there, you know? Make a good little a model buddy companion. And we got some more stuff coming. I'll finish up this Halftrack because I'm going to be rotating, you know, between airplanes and ships and armor. You know, I want to build that tank there that Dingy gave me. And also, Daniel gave me a Tiger tank. I'll be on that too. But this here, let me move my tricks out of the way. I'll tell you, I had the best birthday I ever had in a long damn time. I got the carpets here. My birthday, Mr. Edward Henderson, North Carolina, gave it to me for my birthday, and Daniel sent me some stuff, and Dingy sent me some stuff. Where's that bad boy at? Oh, it's over here. No wonder. My cowboy boots out of the way. My boots. It's right over here, my man. Right over here. Stormpanzer, the Bombard 8, the Bombard. That thing looks like it can do some damage. You're talking about blowing a hole, somebody say. That'll leave nothing left but ashes. That thing you get for close range. Well, I tell you, I hate to get away with that darn thing. And when it's all finished, it looked like this. Now, I like that. I love these tanks. I really do. I've always loved tanks and half tracks and ducks and stuff. This is an excellent kit. Then you gave this to me for my birthday. I got those crates, wire, from spark plug wires and stuff. This is a good kit. What's going to be really challenging in this thing is building those treads. This is a dragon kit. I think khaki edition, huh? Khaki and dragon. It's dragon. 130. It's 135 scale. Traditional armor scale. 135. Here's your bogies and idling gears right here, and the screws right here. This box just keeps giving you the best of everything. Yeah, here we go. These screws, that's how you make your treads. You may look difficult, but Diggy says they're not that difficult. They're just time consuming. Here's your main body to the stern bar, stern panzer bum bar. And the instructions right here. It's back against the sketch. Stern panzer 4 bum bar. Late. I don't know what year. This thing looks ferocious. Huh. That's not what it looks like. That thing ever hit something like that. Nothing but rubble. Nothing but rubble. Decals are nice. Yeah, I want to have some fun with this bad boy. It's pretty well detailed in its own right. Not compared to this Halftrack right here, but it's very detailed. A very good kit. Very nice. It's going to be fun to build. Might take me a month or probably longer to build. However, how long it takes me to build it, it's be worth its time because it's a good model. Longer you spend on them, the better they're going to be. You be in a hurry, you look crappy. And the cost of these things, you want to make quite certain you don't want to spend all your money. You want to get your money's worth. This is my King Long Sherman take 1/16 scale. The same scale my Halftrack is. Got Big Joe right there. We got Oddball there. That's radio control, and it's heavy. That thing weighs about 15, 20 pounds. You drop that in your sword toe, you'd be going, you'd do an Indian rain dance. I have fun running that thing. Neighbor over here says, "Man, that thing is loud. Is that noise coming from that tank?" Yes, it is. He says this thing is a real tank, but it's in 1/16 scale, and it shoots BBs too. Oh, no kidding! I said, "No, kid you not." And I had a couple of BBs in there, and that guy over there next door is, man, that thing is real. Oh yeah. It says, I bet those BBs hurt the hitch. I said, you know they do, and they break glass too. I want to tell you something. That bad boy busted my computer one time because I bought that thing about 2 years ago, a little over a year ago. How long I had that tank? About over a year. I'd say about a year and a half. I had this. It's a Henglong RC tank, battle tank. It's a pro model. It has metal gears. The bogies, the idling gears are all metal. The track's all metal. And when I bought that thing, because I was new to it. I got it because I said, "What the hell? Yeah, I paid $300 that damn thing." And there's some out there more than that. I saw an Amex tank, the same quality that is. Wanted $700 that bad boy. I go, that's up there. So I thought $300 was bad. So they get more than that. Even Tamiya, check this out. Even the Tamiya kits, 1/16 scale Sherman tank, it costs $900. My God, who the hell's got the money to buy something like that? But like I say, ain't nothing but a credit card can do. But anyway, make a long story short, I told him to go over there. I was spitballing around trying to figure out how to make the thing shoot. And I hit the thing and pew! It shot the corner, hit my computer, and it chipped the glass on the side. The next day, I kept seeing black blotches on my computer. Where's that blackness coming from? Oh my God, I broke my computer. And also the whole thing started to crack a little bit. So it will put a hurting on you. So it'll take out your eye. It'll put a hurting on you. So you got to watch out. We got one fool on YouTube. He had an Abrams tank, Hinlong Abrams tank, and he had a Tiger tank. He was out in the backyard demonstrating with it, playing with it like that. And he sits on the grass and says, "Let's see how the thing really shoots." He sits on the grass, turns his back, hits a button, boom! Oh wow, that stings. And you pull up a shirt, and you can see a raspberry on the shirt with that soft pellet hit him. So it'll put a sting on you. It will. It'll put a raspberry on you. Put your eye out. So when you're playing around stuff like that, you make sure you got kids around, especially dogs and animals and things. So he was kind of impressed with us. Man, I like to get to one of them things. I said, they're fun. I run this thing almost every day. It goes up. It don't go too good in tall grass. I got five of these radio control tanks. And they go over grass not like that, ain't too bad. They start getting real tall like that. So the thing about it is, they hit a clump of grass. The grass gets tangled up inside those bogies there. It could cause your track to come off. So you got to watch out that when it hits big old tall grass, there's got no traction on there. But when it was on concrete, short grass not like that, it goes pretty good in grass, probably about maybe 2 or 3 inches tall. But you got big old tall grass like that, it don't do too good. It'll go through it though, but like I say, that grass will get inside those bogies in your idler gear. It could cause your track to come off. So big old back here, my son-in-law's got a bobcat. He was digging. He had a bunch of chicken coop. The chicken's all dead now. So I guess a coyote or coon's got our chickens. They're all gone. He was gonna make another big building out there. And it makes a perfect place out there to take air control tanks out there. It's all terrain, mountainous, it goes good and stuff like that. It really does, but it don't go too good on. It don't conquer too well when it's on real tall grass. On concrete, it just goes. I think it's got some speed to it too. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I'll hook up a roller to that thing. That's probably what that roller is. So you can roll over, we'll smash that grass down wherever it is, so it can go through there. It makes perfect sense to me. Yeah. But anyway, it's a good tank. It really moves. It goes good. That'd be nice to have that Halftrack with rear control. But it's made for display. And yes, it's yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a camera, take an inspection of it before we close the video here. I didn't glue it down. I just laid it on top of there. I made that terrier as realistic as I could. I put the 5-minute epoxy on dial facings on the dials there. Then he showed me use 5-minute epoxy and put it on. Just put a dab, not too much, just a dab. I cut out the lenses. Oh man, I tell you, it's like glass. It looks like real glass. It's detail. I like that mud in there. Reminds me of the days when I got my work truck coming home from work, have a mud little thing, and when it dried, I take a whisk broom and clean it out. But I did as realistic as I could. I mean, this thing looks, it really does look real. I mean, you can make it look real like a real thing. You know, it just takes patience and time and skill. And my skill is not 100% yet in this thing. I'm learning. So we get, oh wait, I'm 81 years old, and if I can learn how to do this, I can learn anything else. And I really love this Halftrack. I can thank Dengue for showing me this stuff, you know, because he's very good at what he does, these things. He does an extremely good job. I've seen his work. It's real. Like he painted Big Joe for me. Man, I'm gonna send him some stuff. This kit comes with one figure only. Not just Private Cowboy, wherever he is. Guy who drives a Halftrack. And we take him. It's a small figures, 1/72 scale. It goes with my Corvette over there. And I'm gonna send him the instruction booklet waiting with the color call outs for it. I have him pay him up for me. He does a wonderful job. He really does. I can say this thing would never look like it is now, but you know. Okay, everybody, I think I'm gonna call it a video night. I've been on here for how long? About 3 hours now? Longer than that. I'm reading glasses here. Three hours and 35 minutes and 38 seconds. The clock is still ticking, so I've been in that long. So okay. Tomorrow night is C124 Glowmaster night. We're gonna do some put some tape on that thing. I'll start to cover it with natural glue. And Thursday we'll come right back on the Halftrack. We're gonna get it. I got the top tied in pretty good. I got the housing for the machine gun. The ring goes out. I got guns I gotta make on this thing. I gotta start painting the all drag back the tailgate and the tailgate deck on there. All this thing tied up. Everything's tied up in its entirety. Then I can start painting it and start giving it some exterior washes on it. Then everything else I can just piece together. Decals, put the treads on, put the tires on, and she's done. So this is video 14, conclusion, and I figured we'll have about 20 videos on this thing. That's a lot of videos. A lot of time. So I showed you a lot of hours that I put in this thing live here for everybody to see. Okay, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight for the chat and those that are watching. God bless you guys. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for your little support. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Dingy. And thank you, Spawn. And Paul, Florida. Thank you, Matt, all from Canada. And Mom McDonald and the rest of you wonderful fellows out there. Thank you very much for your wonderful views, candor, and comments. I'm deeply honored to you because you guys are my life, you know. And with me every night, and I'm very joyful to be with everybody. And I certainly very grateful. I have just a wonderful host of friends that turn into family members to me. And, the YouTube community, the Bali community, is the best community that there is. Nothing out there better than us. Nothing. We chew the same plastic. We spend the same money. We help each other out. It's not only a modeling channel, it's a learning channel too, as well. I'm 81 years old. I turned 81 last week. And I don't feel old at all. I look old, but I don't feel that old. Heart-wise, that is. Because I'm pretty young at heart. And got longevity in my family. And I think I'll be in that 20 years or so. And I got lots to be grateful for. Okay, tomorrow night be Glowmaster night, so please tune in at 9 o'clock tonight tomorrow. I'm going to try to get that PPY if I'm good for that. I've been working on that Glowmaster all day, getting prepared for tomorrow's show. So we've got the C124 going, so don't miss that out. And Thursday we'll bounce back on the Halftrack and we'll put it in it. Oh, I'm getting tired. It's been a long day for me. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. Okay, this is the conclusion for video 14, Tuesday Night Live stream. This is Frankie Day Mala signing out. Make Mama happy, take care of the little ones, be focused when you drive, keep the aware of the surroundings, model on, may God bless. When you leave your home, make sure you've got protection, protect your family, yourself, and keep your children in view. Don't keep them out of sight, keep them in sight, keep you guys all together. This is a very, very cruel world we're living in. There's no empathy in this country no more like it used to be. People have no more feelings for everything. And that really disturbs me a lot. I can't see how people nowadays can be that way. I have a lot of empathy. You guys hurting? I hurt with you. We all hurt together. That's the way God meant it to be. But like the old saying, those people don't have no feelings like that, no empathy, you know. Just like the old saying is when you let individualism blind you, you don't think of your country as a whole, you don't prepare, you pay in blood. There'll be a lot of sorry people in this world if it's over with. They're going to regret everything they did. It's going to be too late. Okay, model on. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. And thank you. God bless you. Thank you, Dingy. And thank you, Daniel. And thank you, Matt. Thank you, Paul from Florida. And thank all you guys that chipped in tonight on tonight's chat, even those that are watching. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Please say your prayers. This is Frankie Day Model signing off. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye, boys. Take care of yourself.